There were a couple of women with some of the kit, and they just came up to a friend of mine and said, "Do you want to fight with swords?" Which is always a good opening, always a good opening, and I was just hooked from there.
What really drew me to it was a table in Freshers' Fair with two people stood at it with a sword, and they said, "Do you want to hold the sword?" I said, "Yes, I do want to hold the sword," because that is so cool.
Let's see, my housemate joined it. Housemate joined Normannis, Mark, obviously. And I decided that, you know what, I do not want my time on the weekends, really. So I'll join, bought a sword, thought I'll learn how to use it, because I now own a sword.
And a friend of mine called Rob ran up to me, who skipped/hopped up to me in the canteen at college and was just like, "Hey, do you want to learn to sword fight?" Very social, you know, in my opinion. You know, constant games, craft, visits to the pub, invitations over to people's houses, because, you know, you want to learn how to do something, sure, just show up. Picked up a wooden sword and a shield and had a lot of fun. And so the week after, came back and I just kept going week after week because it was fun. It was, "Do you want to learn sword fight?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, this sounds quite cool." And
it's competitive, so we don't predetermine what's going on. Everyone's doing it to get better and to enjoy themselves.
We get to be knights, and it's unscripted combat. It's kind of like wrestling. And so the sense that obviously we all know wrestling's fake. And so obviously we're not actually killing each other here, but it's a form of, in a sense, it's kind of like a form of acting. And I guess, you know, everyone wants to be a movie star on The Gladiator or something like that. Most of it's, you know, it's a sort of skill-based game. Basically just a bunch of people who are constantly trying to outgame each other. I'd say, for me at least, the friendly rivalry is the aim of the game.
And there's also, you know, a lot of drama, and that brings me on to the third aspect, which is the performance side of it. It's got to be fun to look at, it's got to be dramatic, interesting, because it is a show at the end of the day when we go to Castle. We want people to walk in and feel like they've stepped back in time.
While the initial hook may have been the fighting, it's the rest of the society that's sort of drawn me in and made sure I want to stay.